All great deals are rooted in principles. We've talked about this before, and today we're announcing another truly great deal. I love this deal, and it's rooted in the principle of potential.
But today are you okay? Gordon, you okay?
This is about unlocking the full potential of every American, the grandmother, the grandfather, the father, the son, by unlocking access to affordable life-saving medications that make a meaningful difference in their lives when they need them most. That's what today delivers. It's a deal built on principle, for people, for the American people, and backed by policy that works. So the most important step to getting healthy is believing that your life has value, that God meant for each of us to have purpose and joy and to live fully. And to do that, we must be good stewards of our body. And the president has been fighting to provide another tool to do just this and enable this. And it's my pleasure to get to outline the contours of the deal today. So first and foremost, customary with the three prior announcements, all of the customary most favored nation terms that you've grown familiar with apply to these two deals. So this is actually deals 4 and 5. Full Medicaid portfolios today at most favored nation prices. Shared savings from existing drug prices in Europe deployed back to the United States. All primary care drugs at U.S. net prices or most favored nation prices available on Trump RX before the end of the year. And most importantly, all future drug launches across commercial, Medicaid, Medicare, and the cash markets at most favored nation prices going forward. Now, GLP-1s. So first, under this agreement, starting doses of oral GLP-1s will cost just $149 a month for everyone. That's roughly 1/8 the cost of the list price today. For Medicare, manufacturers are voluntarily reducing their prices for GLP-1s currently used for diabetes and other covered indications to $200.
Okay, so let's not talk about losing weight naturally. Let's figure out a way where we can pump more drugs into society, because a lot of people don't have self-discipline in losing weight themselves naturally. So this is just another tactic by the administration. I mean, Chris Klomp, senior advisor to HHS. I mean, I'm looking at the face of Robert Kennedy back there, and he looks upset. He looks pissed. And he's all about health. He's all about asking questions to figuring out how to make America healthy again. Well, you don't make America healthy again by pumping drugs into society and saying, hey, it's only going to be this much a month. They should be encouraging the American people to not take these drugs. Get these drugs. They're all about trying to make money. I understand the system, what they're trying to do, but we, the people, should focus on trying to better ourselves naturally rather than resorting to drugs.
$145 per month across all doses. The savings generated from this change in prices will be used to provide new coverage to obesity and those who struggle with obesity and also have high metabolic or cardiovascular risk. Again, all for the same $245 a month. That means Americans struggling with diabetes and obesity, with heart disease, or other chronic conditions can access these life-changing drugs more affordably.
Stupid.
Medicare patients, importantly, will only pay $50 a month for a copay. This is a massive reduction from what happens today. For Medicaid, Novo and Lilly have agreed to extend the same new low government pricing to all 50 state Medicaid programs should they opt in. And we encourage them to opt in, and these will be available not just for diabetes and current covered indications, but also for obesity again. And in case you're getting tired of me saying it, at the same price of $245 a month, all covered doses. On Trump RX, the average price of injectables and
Look at Robert Kennedy. Look at Robert Kennedy's face, man. Look at his face. He looks annoyed or pissed. Him speaking on this. Okay, so if you're in the federal government and you're fat or you're obese or you have some type of health condition where you just can't lose weight, which I believe is bullshit because everybody can lose weight. You just have to eat the right foods. healthy foods, and you have to have some sort of exercise. Even if it means taking small, short steps down the street, up and down your stairs. Anything you can do without having to resort to taking drugs as a solution to basically saving your own life. So if you're working for the federal government, right now there's a government shutdown and they're not getting paid. So what? Oh yeah, you're not getting paid right now, but guess what? It's only 200 and something a month. So once you start getting your checks again, then you can start signing up for this, and we can pump you full of drugs to help you lose weight. I've met so many people in my life that have taken some sort of weight loss drug, and they're still huge. Excuse my language, but it's the truth.
I'll start at $350 on average. That's compared to roughly $500 today. And that will trend down to, you guessed it, the same $245 a month over the next 24 months. That is 1/5 of the list price. It is 1/2 of the best price in the United States today. We're hoping, Mr. President, that your friend who has to travel to England to afford these drugs will no longer need to do so and can come and do it in the United States. I'll also just mention that the $149 is $1 less than what you asked us to achieve. Just gonna make sure that's clear. So I want to highlight two other really important points that make me love this deal so very much. First, this isn't about spending more, it's about spending smarter. The savings from the diabetes drug price reductions are being used in a cost-neutral way to fund the new indications for taxpayers. That's amazing, and that happens inside of that same 24-month period. It's cost neutral. We're spending the money more wisely. But second, this isn't just about lower drug prices for Americans, though it does do that, but together with physical activity, with healthy eating and diet, and where appropriate, the use of breakthrough GLP-1s, the real return on investment is healthier Americans, lower chronic disease, lower costs, we estimate by tens of billions of dollars a year, and most importantly, higher productivity. Today is about freeing Americans from the weight, literally and figuratively, that holds us back. It's about unlocking the potential of every citizen to live fully, to contribute fully, and to find joy in their health. We cannot reach our full potential as a nation if we do not reach our full potential as individuals. And we cannot reach our full potential as individuals if we are not healthy. Thanks to Nova and Lily for showing up so constructively over the last several months to make this possible. In particular, thanks to you, Mr. President, for again demonstrating that you fight for every American, this time for potential. It's now my sincere pleasure to first introduce Dave Ricks from Lilly and then Mike Dustar from Nova.
Great, thank you, Chris. It's truly an honor to be here today for this historic step forward to expand access to a class of medications that can fundamentally change the arc of chronic disease in our country. Of course, these are the incretin or GLP-1 agonist that we've been speaking about. For nearly 150 years, my company, Eli Lilly, has been investing in America. We've been advancing science and creating high-value jobs. But today, oh, are you okay? Gordon, you okay? Yeah.
Not only that, hearing all that crap about pumping drugs into society and it's going to be this much. I mean, that guy, I don't even know if he's okay, if he had a heart attack, a stroke. I mean, just listening to that, I mean, a lot of Americans in this country should be like, no, let's do things the natural way. Let's lose weight the natural way. Let's eat healthier. Stop choosing horrible food. Stop going out to fast food joints. I mean, yeah, this is going to put a damper on, businesses, but I mean, those businesses should be starting to enact more healthy menus, give people push more about eating healthy in America. That way we don't have to have so many drugs pushed in to society, and to the point where, we don't know what these drugs actually do to people. It helps change the mind. We don't know. We're trusting people in government to create these things to give to the American people in hopes that its intention is to actually help us, when we already know there's proven, ways to lose weight in this sense. I mean, let me know what you guys think about this. Is it a good idea to have these drugs being pumped into society, and is it really going to be beneficial in the long run? Or is it a bad thing, and these drugs could cause even more complications in people from taking these drugs? Who knows? Let me know what you guys think about that in the comments below. Like and subscribe. I would appreciate it. Till next time. Peace out, everybody. This one's for Charlie.